I want to really get honest and break this down a bit because men have been trying to tell us this and we're not really listening to them. Actually, we're not listening to them at all. So I'm going to put myself out there and say it. So here are my questions. Number one, whatever happened to the average income man being the standard for husband material? I mean, modern women nowadays, we have these astronomical standards for men having to make this six figures. Do we not understand that based on blackdemographics.com, the average earnings for a black man 25 and over is about $40,000 to $50,000 a year? And that's less than 1% of black men making six figures. And only 3 in 10 black households are making $75,000 or more.
Hey, I got the answer for you, love. It's just simple as Instagram, Facebook, and all these other apps that promotes that these women, they feel like they deserve to be living the limelight. You know, like the housewives of Atlanta or Miami or wherever. All these housewife reality TV shows. They get in their mindset, they give up their good husband that they have because he can't afford them that lifestyle. So they feel like, hey, yo, we should be, flying in private jets. We should be doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? You can't give that for me. I got to drop you and go, look for somebody that can do that for me. And these chicks are half decent looking chicks. Some of them are, a little bit above average. And yet they got that mindset. So yes, they've been conditioned, they've been groomed to be thinking that, hey, yo, go get that man to kill himself, trying to give you a lifestyle that really doesn't exist, or that is not pertaining to you, I should say. That does not pertain to you. Knock Louise here, y'all. Thanks for joining my content. Appreciate you for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way, when I drop a new one, you'll be notified. Also, too, it helps with the algorithm, all right? Let's get back to the content.
But we don't care anything about real statistics. We just place our unrealistic fantasies on men, expecting them to pull money out their asses, ears, and toes, so that we can live these luxurious lifestyles that we see on shows like Atlanta Housewives. We're delusional.
Delusion is not only, the problem, but they actually believe they can attain such lifestyle. And they don't want to do nothing but sit on their behind and eat, get fat, become more aggressive and more masculine and become bad as hell. And just have the man go work, come home, cook and clean for them and do all of that for them. And they have to do nothing. And a man should be happy about that because they let him do that for them. That's their mindset. I don't give a damn if you are fine 10 plus chick, which is there's no such thing as a 10 dime piece anyway. The best I give a chick is 9, maybe 9.5, the most. But 9 usually. That's the highest I believe they can go. No, maybe if anything, 9.5. She wouldn't get that treatment, let alone an average 2 or 3. Average 5. Most of these women are 2s and 1s and 3s, acting like that. Make that make sense.
Time to offend some people, part 2. I find it real funny how the same women who swear up and down they independent, they don't need a man, are the same women who get mad if a man wants to go half on a date. If a man make her pay for her own food. If a man don't want to buy her a wig. If a man don't want to do something for her. You're independent, you don't need a man, but you get mad when a man don't want to do nothing for you and make you do stuff for yourself. That doesn't make any sense. We've allowed ourselves to be brainwashed with this idea that we don't need men. Where the irony comes in is how the same women who say they don't need men are the same women who say that they can't go so and so many days, so and so many months without D. Who be so quick to run to their D appointments, right? But you don't need a man? Okay.
Plastic ain't the same. The plastic don't feel the same. That's why I tell these chicks, man, y'all gonna get y'all gonna get rubber burn. That ain't the same. It don't have the warmth. It doesn't have the chemical, combination with you to make it, climatic and explosive and all that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. Your toys can't bring you the pleasure that a man can, but yeah, you don't need a man. But I get it though. If you don't need a man in certain aspects, in certain situations, you shouldn't need him, period. Period. Everything that you do in your life should be feminine, aligned with the femininity people. No man, no masculine. Let me see y'all live like that. Y'all be dead in a few weeks.
We have adopted some wrong standards. We are judging our men many times by the wrong value system. We are using his children sometimes against him. We have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money, and if he does not give us money to take care of those kinds of financial provisions, that he has no value. And what my research has proven to me is that a black man, any man in any home, provides much more than financial support. The man provides guidance, instruction, discipline for the children, which we sorely need in our black homes. He provides gratification, fulfillment, protection. I mean, there are so many other values, and these values are the ones that are missing in our children today, which is why many black children are in the street, out of control themselves, disrespectful, don't have any regard for anyone. And most of us are scared of them, and everybody else is, because nobody has a way into them to try to gain any control over them. So I maintain that a return to traditional family values, certain clearly defined gender responsibilities for black men and black women in running a home and a relationship will help us to produce a better child. And if we produce a better child, certainly we'll have a better future and a better nation.
Miss Ali was way ahead of her time. I remember her back in the 90s when I was in college. One of my female friends put me on to her because I was very aggressive with women, bro. I did not, man, I was checking chicks left and right because I saw them for what they were. You know what I mean? I had no respect, no love for chicks like that. And then I met my female best friend. We were very close. And then she turned me on to Miss Ali. And I was like, damn, listening to her got me thinking about certain things. And looking at my best friend at the time, she had all the qualities and everything that Miss Ali was talking about, because she was also a mother. So that Miss Ali was well ahead of her time with her message back in the 80s and the 90s and so forth. And now a lot of y'all need to go and research her on YouTube. I mean, she is the GOAT of all this stuff. She saw it coming, from the food that these women used to prepare back then, all the way to how they, walk and talk, and their aggressiveness and their mouthpiece. And also too, that they, how a man is in his right to have more than one woman, long as he's able to take care of them. Y'all need to go pep out Miss Ali. Miss Ali was on point with a lot of her stuff, with all her stuff actually.
Fortunately, as I say, since money has been used as the measure, many times if a black man does not have money to give us, we won't even let him see his children. We won't let him spend any time with it because he does not give us whatever the child support is. And I'm not saying that we don't need money to raise a child, but I try to explain to black women that raising a child consists of much more than feeding, clothing, and sheltering it. That's maintaining one. To raise one, you need a return of the parental coalition of the father and the mother to put the proper values into the child. Many of our boys, when we raise them alone, they grow up with the female emotional mechanism. They are suspicious, they are doubtful, they're disrespectful of womanhood, they are bitchy, they can't make a decision. And many of our girls who grow up in a home where there's no man present, they go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have any idea how to live with a man day to day, how to prepare a proper meal, how to be a mother, how to just be in love in the home. Most of what our people and our children especially have learned about how you have a relationship, they learned off of television. And television doesn't represent our needs. And so a lot of the confusion has come, from outside agencies that we have not recognized how detrimental it has been to us as a people.
That's why a lot of these sisters, they can get a man, but they don't know how to keep a man. They don't know how to love a man. They don't know how to submit to a man. They don't know how to be, nurturing to a man. They don't know how to be, tender and loving and supportive to a man, because they've been taught, like she said, by the wrong agenda. They have a different agenda. They align themselves with the, feminasties and, the government for welfare checks and Section 8 and so forth. And yet they think they better than their counterpart, the black man, because they're aided. Not because of anything else, because they're aided and they think, oh yeah, we got better education, we got this, we got that, and yet you actually have nothing but stupidity in your face. You got mud in your face because you fell for the system, the okey doke. You're the greatest weapon that white supremacy had and still have to this day against the black family. But y'all stupid tails won't wake up though. It's all good. It is what it is. To your own detriment. Not to all of us though, but to those of y'all that, y'all divestors, y'all swirlers, y'all, all of y'all, male or females, detriment to y'all on your own. All right, y'all, I'm done with this video. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when I drop a new one, you'll be notified. This Knock Lewis. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.